definitely don't want them.
Fine. Fine. A broken clock is right more often than Darnz, and a root canal is more pleasant than a conversation with Doogers. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Longshotz Radio.
That's right, it is Longshotz Radio, broadcasting live on 96.9 FM The Game, AM 740, across the world on iHeart, and now on Facebook Live.
Yeah!
What? Yeah! All right, we are here. Darnz here. Of course, we got Garreth.
Yeah, we're on TV now. Who cares?
We got Rick.
How's it going?
We got Doogers.
Would anybody care about the Barbie movie if it was played by Lizzo because she's fat?
All right, well,
How
here,
about Melissa McCarthy?
here in historic
fat, too.
downtown Kissimmee, a Don Pancho cigar shop. Smoke them if you got them. Doogers, what are we smoking today?
Well, seeing because I care about you guys a lot, I went ahead and for celebratory, we are doing, this is Paradise Lost. It's a lost and found cigar by Caldwell. I think
Nice.
it's only like 1,200 made that year ever found or whatever. I mean, who knows? I mean, but the fact is I gave you like something like 1,000 made because I care that much about you guys. Congratulations.
You spoil us, sir. You spoil us.
I spoil my
I
booze.
like it.
Before we get in the headlines, I'm going to give you guys a little peek behind the kimono.
Oh, wow. Behind
Silk
the
Rogan
dashiki.
kimonos.
Rick,
What's happening?
I'm sorry, but bookkeeping has denied your request to reimburse you for Cracker Barrel.
Oh, nobody's going to get that joke, but okay.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
Yes. What happened is I sent them a wrong receipt. I threw out one.
so remember how I got to get receipts for the bookkeepers, right?
Receipts.
Yeah. So I needed the one for the PVC pipe for our awesome set, right?
Pivot.
And Rick gave me a
I
receipt.
reached into my pocket. I pulled out I didn't open it. It was all folded up.
He gave me a receipt for Cracker Barrel. So
It was a higher receipt, though, so that was a good thing.
Did you get something good?
no, in fact,
It was
what
for,
I got
it was
was
for dinner and like a skull globe.
I
that
got
bought.
a scalding from my Reina Josie. He goes,
like
"Who'd you
80
take-
bucks.
Who did you take to Cracker Barrel?"
Yeah, go for $80. Think about it. You go to Cracker Barrel for $80. That's
I
like,
know that was impressive. There was a lot.
I
Anyway,
don't know.
matches, I
Did
mean.
Gareth break on our side? Did you break it while you're gone, Gareth?
I didn't break anything. It's that weird cord in the back barely goes into the hole.
Weird as your dad left you. Go on.
All right. Well, we got a great show.
I have that same problem.
An open mouth surprise.
Oh,
The naked mole rat shows his neck,
that's just really weird.
and ranking young men's ball skills.
That's a crime.
That's really bad.
But there's only one way to start off Mondays, and that's with the dark side of the Moog.
It's time for the dark side of the Moog with Garreth, where the tears fall like rain and athletes find solace in their heartbreak. Don't worry, Garreth. You'll find your dad one day. Welcome to the dark side.
In a world so colored by shadows and saturated with heartache, we can still find moments so purely innocent and human that even the most devout pessimist, such as myself, can't help but feel a little warm and tingly. After winning their first Women's Cup, the Spanish team president, overflowing with joy, tried to share his high-spirited emotions with his star player by offering her the purest form of affection, a platonic human kiss. And for sharing his joy, he was met with crucifixion. So thanks, humanity, for reminding me that the moment you begin to blaze, the rest of the world will suffocate you to smoldering ruin. Thank you.
That is a crazy story, man.
It is.
It's ridiculous. It's the most European thing in the world.
Yeah, you kiss. I mean, he kissed this broad, right? And now she, no, but
And
I'm
she
saying,
was fine
She
with
wasn't
it.
offended.
I love the way you
He wasn't
romanticize
offended.
it. He gets this broad, right?
No, he kissed her on the lips. But here's the thing. So the people are offended.
Not a fish kip, right?
Why are other people offended? I was watching. No, listen. This is real quick. I'll just get this. I'm watching TV with my
We got
girlfriend the other
time,
night, right?
you're good.
All right. So there's this fat broad, and it's like, no, but listen, she's really fat, and it's like. And she has like these, it's an underarm commercial, right? And I'm like, nobody wants to see this fat broad's underarms. So my girlfriend goes, oh my God, that's so mean. I'm like, she didn't hear me say it. How are you offended that this fat broad on TV is spraying stuff under her arms? Like, she can't hear me. Like, there's a guy sitting in Point C on his TV just called me fat.
But here's another thing. She applied to a plus-size model thing. Guess what? You know you fat.
But other people are offended by what you say to other people. Like, neither of these people were offended, right? This guy kisses the girl, right? Nothing. They said it was mutual, but everybody else is offended
Well,
by
hold
it.
on. It wasn't mutual
No,
per
it
se.
wasn't.
No,
But
she
she
said
said it was
she said she had no problem with it.
No, she said she didn't have a. What she said was it's no big deal.
She said
goes-
mutual. She
No,
actually
she
said
did say
mutual.
Oh, did she say
Yeah,
mutual?
she said
Oh.
the word mutual.
Read the notes.
Hey, listen, if she
Read the notes.
listen, somebody had to set up this wood paneling. All right.
Yeah, we all did.
But and I get what you're saying. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, if you put yourself out there, like right now, there are tens of people listening making fun of us, and I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
Right.
That's
You know,
fine because they're
we-
still all wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Wrong.
We're right.
right?
Wrong.
But you know, to make it into something, it's like it's part of that whole culture. You know what I'm saying? Like where we have to be apologetic before we even know the facts of the story.
Yeah, but we're
And-
apologizing for something that was a mutual thing between two people. I don't get how.
And why do we have to
other-
apologize?
Yeah.
Why is this a culture? Screw you guys.
It's a European culture. They kiss each other.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
I'm
Yeah.
with you. Hey, guys,
They're wrong.
Sometimes they kiss each
America,
other with a
you're all
cigarette in their
wrong.
mouth.
Revolt.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Now we're
Garrett,
done.
you should be about that.
I am. I
Anti-establishment.
just said yay.
Okay.
Yeah. Well.
So is that the story?
Yeah. I don't know how else to button up with that other than okay. But you know, you know, when you win a championship, I mean, here's the thing: if
You make out with dudes.
well, that's what I was getting at. Not so much.
No, you don't make out with dudes.
The
What are you
make
doing?
out.
She-
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a girl. It was a girl. I didn't say us win a championship. We're not winning anything.
I'm saying, would this have been a story, right? If it was the male soccer team and the president of the male team came up and kissed the dude. I'm gonna
No.
start with you, Rick.
No.
No issue. Okay.
No, because then it was a big thing. Like what? Didn't Joey Porter kiss Mike Tomlin that one time? It was a big, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's not a big deal."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hot.
No, that wasn't hot.
No, but it was like, you know, my buddy from Jim, Big
You know
Jim,
what? I gotta tell you,
gives
'cause
me the Italian kiss all the time.
I can't
Georgia gives
stand-
me the Italian kiss.
Yeah, no, there's an Italian kiss on the side of the cheek, and I'm okay with that. I can tolerate that. But like when you know your buddies do it, that drives me nuts because I'm uncomfortable with my sexuality, and they'll grab you by the head and kiss you. I want to punch them in the face.
On the lips?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I'm serious. Sentimental Shot Cole, who lives in Satellite Beach, used to drive me nuts with that.
A guy kissed you on the lips?
Yeah.
You didn't
Like
punch him
drive
out?
you like-
I dry gulched him in the throat.
Did you get his
That's what you
number?
should do. Get a number, yeah.
Is it because you liked it too much?
Does he owe you 6504?
I don't know, but I hear if you don't pay, you might get a phone call from an irate officer who
I mean, that's what
And
we
that
got.
Dom
We got
Ponchos had nothing to do with.
We got an anonymous tip.
figure it out.
We got an anonymous tip today.
A phone
We're not
call-
going to go into it.
A phone call is made that if you ever get fake threatened that doesn't actually happen, you know, figure it out.
And then you threaten him back saying with another fake threat.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we got preseason. We're going to rate some rookie QBs.
Yeah.
And, of course, we're going to recap that O'Malley-Aljo fight. Stay tuned. You're listening to Longshotz Radio on 96.9 FM The Game. Ooh. Yes, we do. It is Longshotz Radio broadcasting live on 96.9 FM The Game. Keeping it gangster as always. Thank you, Tyler. We appreciate you, man. So if you miss any of our episodes, make sure you go to your favorite podcast platform, with the exception of Apple right now. I should have that resolved by tomorrow. But right now, if your favorite platform is iHeart or Spotify or Amazon Music, you can subscribe those podcasts. And again, we are live on Facebook Live right now.
Yeah, baby.
3 people watching, 2 of them in this room. That's right.
That's how we roll.
And Nicky Poo and Doctor Who.
NASCAR sucks.
And we got a special guest, Jacob, in the studio today.
Who?
Who?
Frankie.
Close enough.
Jesus.
Frankie Bartholomew Jacob in the studio today. Sorry, Frankie.
Hey, Frankie, who I
Jacob's
love.
the other one, right?
And also Scoop a Loop.
And Scoop Loop's in here. Yeah. He knew somebody back in like
He's more Italian than
72.
Mets.
It's kind of
and it
crazy. I
was-
want to say about 5 or 6 years ago.
Is he more Italian than Mets?
You know the bassist for Soulfly? Yeah. I had coffee with him.
It's crazy. I was riding a bicycle.
fantastic.
Next day I ran into the head of
All right, so
what are we up
now
to?
that we're off the rails,
All right, this last Saturday night, UFC 292, the big fight, O'Malley winning the belt here, swiftly defeated Aljamain Sterling with a strong right hook,
I called it.
followed by a relentless ground and pound in the 51st second of the second round, becoming the champion of the bantamweight division and solidifying his status after earlier wins against notable fighters. O'Malley's rise to the top has brought him attention and appeal even among skeptics, making him a fresh star in the MMA potential challengers lining it up. Because remember, this guy was getting a lot of guff, right? A lot of hubbub.
So, Sterling, I told you, on Rick and Roll on Thursday night, he was favored by -250. So that's
what I'm saying, because
and I said, I don't want to fight a guy named O'Malley.
You never fight the
Irish.
We're tough. We're tough.
Yeah,
but my point being is a lot of people were giving Sugar Sean O'Malley a lot of flack because he wasn't facing any ranked fighters. He was just like, oh, I'll get there when I get there, right? So there was some not so many happy fans, though. There's a little twist in this Cinderella story tale, as it were, okay? A lot of people saying another early knockout. Mark Goddard, quote, saying another bad word, because I can't say it, early stoppage.
You say effing.
Oh, yeah, another effing early stoppage. Thank you, Rick.
Great job, Rick.
I'm the legal counsel on the show.
Nailed it. I pray that me or my teammates don't have Mark Goddard in the cage again. We are fighters. Let us fight till the end.
I'm going to face bashed in.
A commentator said, very, very pro-UFC business stoppage, in my opinion. Brian Keller said, never mind, that was an early stoppage. And then another commentator, early stoppage. Let me tell you something. This guy was getting laced on the ground.
Yeah. I mean, that first punch that knocked him down.
Yeah.
I mean, he was woozy. Then he was going to jump on him. He was going to pound his face in.
He was done.
That's what I was doing.
He was Dunzo Washington.
He was laced like probably 6 times, and then the guy turned over. I don't care if he's still moving. I mean, because the ref has 2 basic jobs, right? You got to make sure you're following the rules
and look good.
Yeah, and he's done following the rules.
Yes.
The second thing is you got to make sure these fighters live to fight another day,
Right?
And you have to respond.
Yeah.
He wasn't responding to any punches.
They're like, he moved. He rolled over. That's not good for you when you're getting punched in the face from above.
He was going to get it from behind.
Okay, so do we call this, are these other fighters just drinking haterade because, O'Malley's got a lot of success, got a lot of buzz going up against him? Manny, thank you for putting up the Yankee suck, even though we're not talking about that.
Because they do.
Getting a lot of responses to that one. But is this a cup of haterade from these other fighters, or what do you think?
Yeah, damn right it is. Because what they did, they started off first by like, oh, he doesn't fight anybody. He fought who they put in front of him. This is a UFC. You fight who they put in front of you.
Yeah, like Rocky Balboa.
Do you need a lighter?
Yeah.
And then also, people see us now, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I was trying not to distract
give me
you,
the
but
red lighter.
also like a professional.
So number one. Now
And B.
Number B is he just beat the crap out of them. It's their camp. They're like, oh no, this is so wrong. No, man, you got your butt kicked.
Yo, he got hit with that right hand. That was
it was obnoxiously.
It was done.
Rick, what do you think?
Wow. I think he was done. Listen, for anybody that's saying they stopped the fight early, right? They are. I think they're just whatever.
Haters.
Yeah.
Haterade.
Well, we give it
Haterade. I don't want to say haterade.
Or just go ahead and they're being.
Why don't you want to say haterade?
I don't know. That's kind of. I can't say the word.
It's kind of 6504.
It begins with a Q.
Yeah.
And with a U and an E.
Yeah.
I don't want to put the other letters in there.
It's today's thing. Oh, it's not fair. It's not fair. No, Rick.
I agree.
Can I talk?
I don't know. Are you done lighting your cigar?
I've been done. I've been waiting
Why
for my.
why don't we see what Garrett thinks about the fight?
Yeah, Garreth, what are your thoughts?
I don't care.
Beautiful.
But I will say
that took about 3 seconds.
Like your dad.
There have been some early stoppages, but this just was not the case.
No, that was not it. No, this was not it.
Make sure all you guys listening, if you guys can share that for us, that'd be great. But we also finally back into football season, so we're gonna rank these rookie QBs. But let's put this into perspective. It's preseason. Okay,
It is.
Yeah.
And Garreth looks like he has jaundice in the camera.
Does he really?
I'll give you that. I did.
I'd love to have like your dad, Papa Doogers, put up the text here, but I'm afraid
So
we
would
might get shut
Garreth.
down.
That's terrible.
All right.
That's ice cold.
So the 2023 NFL Draft featured a historic number of rookie quarterbacks with 14 selected, including 12 in the first 5 rounds. Many of them saw action here last week. So we had Stetson Bennett in L.A. Benet, don't fancy it up, Dirt. Went 15 to 24 for 142 and 1 interception, which pretty costly because it was a pick 6. We got Clayton Tune, who went 12 of 24 again. Seeing a little theme. 133 passing yards. Well done. That's a good showing. Bryce Young, who is better put on his running shoes because his offensive line either hates him or terrible at their jobs. 3 of 6 for 35 passing yards. We're gonna just go.
Are you gonna go through all of them?
Nah, I just realized I'm like.
We take us to the end of the
No,
show.
we can just talk about.
Goodness gracious. Hold on. Let me hit the
there's
big
a lot
names.
of them.
So we got C.J. Stroud, a lot better performance this week, 7 of 12 for 60. So let's see. If only I had a writer.
No, we got like 5 other ones.
Yeah, we got Sean Clifford,
Yeah.
Tanner McKee,
Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell had a good game, 11 of 18 for 163 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns. I got to tell you,
Everybody's sitting home right now saying, who?
well, Aiden O'Connell, he wears number 4 just like Derek Carr, and I swear to God, he looks like him too. Have you seen pictures of him?
Does he have a mustache?
Does he have like a forehead like Derek Carr does?
I don't know about that. I don't know if anybody has like a forehead like him, but
There's a big forehead.
he's got a good can. He's been playing really well. So I got to tell you, even if we actually don't get old Jimmy G out there, it's going to be looking good. But
Yeah.
anyway, Doogers, who was the quarterback that you liked the most?
I've been watching. This is the second week I watched Desmond Bennett.
Your dad popped up on the Facebook
my
Live.
God.
Yes. Follow us at Facebook Live at Longshotz Radio.
I was really impressed by O'Connell because once again you're going to have a deep quarterback stable.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
this is important now. The rules are going to dictate this. You have to be 3 deep.
He said deep.
Deep.
3 deep?
Yeah,
You
and-
can handle 3 deep.
I can handle 6 Twinkies
It's like
by
6
Hostess.
He's no
So-
two-hander.
Wankies.
Am I right, Rick?
Yes. So overall, I liked. I think the Philly quarterback.
Desmond Bennett did good.
Yes.
He just took over your spot.
I'm trying to get it back on track. I'm trying to get it back on track. I think the Saints quarterback, the Eagles quarterback, and the Raiders quarterback. I think those 3 impressed me the most, without naming names, because nobody knows who they are anyway.
Yeah. Who was it?
The number, the
I don't know,
C.J.
though,
Stroud
like, here-
and the Bryce Young. Those guys didn't impress me at all.
So
they're not doing well.
He's
at all.
not. He's not on here. But I really think of this rookie crew, though. I think Anthony Richardson's probably got the best chance, and but that hinges, I think, a lot on the the John Taylor situation, right?
Yeah, it's all running game with him.
Yeah.
I'm like they got receivers lined up for him now, but if you don't have that running game, it's going to be
But you
just
got
fair
line
game.
He's
issues,
in camp though.
right?
He's in camp.
Yeah, he is, but I'm talking about you got line issues there too. So if you're going to put it all on Richardson, I think he's the one that has the biggest. I think, like I said, I like Bryce Young. He's got a good skill set, but he's on a really bad team.
Right.
And Indy has good offensive line. It depends if they're healthy or not. Remember, they got All-Pro guard. They have like 2 All-Pro offensive linemen.
Deep.
You're
That's
deep.
right.
Oh, my dad's out of hand.
All right. Well, since Manny let the cat out of the bag about the Yankees sucking, and we're allowed to say that because Rick is a tried and true Yankee fan here who, I got to tell you, your blood pressure's probably been going up quite a bit, huh?
Well, I'm kind of rooting for him to lose right now because how many losses is it going to take for Aaron Boone to get fired?
You all right?
And Brian Cashman. So
Should've been enough right now, Rick.
that's what I'm saying. The Red Sox sweeping them to me. I wanted them to get swept.
So they went sub 500. We talked about this last week, but now that the New York Yankees lost their 8th consecutive game, falling 6-5. To the Red Sox.
Yeah,
to the
got swept by the Sox.
Oh my gosh, This marks the 2nd sweep. Has that ever happened? Have you ever been swept twice by the Sox?
Have I ever been swept by Sox?
I meant the Yankees.
I'm probably. The Yankees were bad for a while. Don't forget.
All right. Well, this is the
95 was the last time that happened, right?
Well, this is the
Last
longest.
time they lost 8 in a row, and
This is the longest losing streak they've had since '95. During the wild card era. So. You've been coming at Boone. I mean, there's got to be some other players here that are just not living up to the bill.
I was talking to somebody today about that, and they were a Yankee fan too, and they were saying, "Is it all Boone's fault? Is it the players?" I'm like, "Yes, it's mostly Boone's fault. It's Boone and Cashman. They put together this team, and it's your job as a manager to get these freaking guys to play."
Cole's
And
the only one playing.
They're not doing it.
Cole's the only one who shows up. He's the only one.
Yeah,
And he can't do
he
much.
got hit hard the other night. I think it was Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, but after a while, but I mean, he's the only one that actually is showing up. What, second highest payroll? Second highest payroll.
Yeah, $282 million.
Do you know what I can do with that?
You buy a lot of double cheeseburgers, isn't that right, Gareth?
And cocaine.
I still haven't gotten a single one of those double cheeseburgers.
He actually
Hardy's
has
opened up though.
We have to actually bring in
Hardee's
one.
opened up. That's good.
You got a what?
Bring in a double cheeseburger or anything.
We should. We should get it from
promised
Hardy's.
some double cheeseburgers, but you never have.
You know
one.
Hardy's flew the good year blimp over Kissimmee when they opened up?
Yes.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
saw
for
one
real.
outside my house a while ago.
A good year blimp?
Yeah,
Might
I
have
got a
been the
picture
What's
same
of
her
it.
name?
Was that broad on the commercial with the underarm?
Was it a plus size model?
No, I just went outside.
It's okay
and
to say fat.
Started.
You can say fat. Can you say obese?
Obese is accepted.
Morbidly?
All right. Yeah.
I like morbidly obese.
But yeah, no, I just bobbing my head to the sweet sounds of Ice Cube. Oh. You saw the Goodyear Pimp.
And said, Day Rock's a pimp.
That's right. All right, so
He's not. He's not.
Right
He's
now-
very loyal.
we got. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Winners and losers from preseason. We'll start off with the winners here. Of course, I think Doogers probably paid Ian to write this.
I did.
but the
Ian, did I
not.
say anything about Pittsburgh? Did
No,
I in any of the
did
notes?
not.
Steelers
say Steelers?
offense Jimmy
No, you
Garoppolo and the Saints backfield. Of those three, who had the most impressive? I'm going to start with you, Rick.
Well, definitely the Steelers. I called Dan during the game.
Yeah.
Did you?
called Doogers during the game. Yeah, Dan and Doogers. They were both watching the game. And I called them and I said, look.
Next to each
the
other.
Steelers look impressive, man. Their first unit for the whole first half,
Their
well,
unit
the
looks
first
great.
quarter and into the second half, they dominated the Bills' first offense and defense.
Yeah.
They dominated.
Okay, so you're going Steelers, O. Who you got?
And I know we don't
And
like
the Steelers D, actually.
Yeah, and the Steelers D look great. Love
Perfect
the
was
D.
all over the field.
You
He was
are
like a white
huge
Troy
fan
Polamalu.
of Steelers hard D.
So much Steeler D. Love it. But they look great.
We might have a Steeler D on our show.
I
pretty soon.
want, yeah, that'd be great. If you can be here, it'd be great. I would say though, I'm kind of a little bit off of the Steelers defense a little bit because there was literally like 4 penalties in a row by Buffalo. That cost them some good plays. The Saints backfield, I think is going to look good. I'm like,
Yes, they will,
so
yeah.
I'm going to go with Saints. Jimmy G, I think he's always going to look good. I don't think that's a problem. to be
Jimmy
honest
G's
with you.
the man.
So
Yeah.
I would say Saints backfield is probably the most important one of the.
Well, let's hit these losers here. We got the Bills offense, Teddy Bridgewater, and the Carolina O-line. Who do you think? You guys were saying before the season you think the Bills are going to take a big drop back.
Yes.
Duger, starting with you here. Who's the biggest loser?
It's going to be definitely the Bills' offense. Due to the penalty wise, if you cannot win games 4 or 5 penalties in a row,
Yeah.
I'm like that's and it's preseason,
mental, right?
but it's also
It's
there's no noise. These guys aren't going crazy in the stands like
Bills Mafia style?
I'm like or how Accusure, however we call it. I like
Stadium.
Pittsburgh gets loud.
Accusure?
Yeah, we're no longer Heinz Stadium. That happened like 2 years ago.
Stadium, yeah.
Yeah, but it's finance, not. I thought it was to make
like
you
the
poop better.
Cleveland Guardians all over again.
Yeah, it's Cleveland Indians, guys. It is because guess what? It still says Ian's at the end. So
Yes.
I'm going to say that. But yeah,
All right,
Well,
Rick,
so I'm
Rick-
going to agree. I'm going to agree. I also think that, as I said before, remember you were talking about Bridgewater, and I said I was never a fan of his, so I don't like him anyway. So
I like Bridgewater,
I think he's a
man.
loser. Yeah,
I don't like that he wore like a weird number. That you don't. Was he like number 50? Where
As a
number 50?
quarterback?
Because
That's a lineman number, no?
Yeah, but his number
Yeah.
because preseason they don't have enough jerseys. Nobody can throw the ball wearing number 50. I play center at number 50.
Yeah. Well, I gotta tell you, I still think
Blame
like
the jersey.
Carolina O-line is probably the biggest concern. You've invested now in a first round pickup. You need to be protecting that investment. I mean, look at what happened to David Carr. Remember when the Texans first came out? I mean, this
Yeah.
guy had a lot of problems. Probably could have had a great NFL career, but he was sacked 4,000 times in just the first 2 games.
Well, that's why they got to do that in Cincinnati too. They have to shore up that line because Burrow can't continue to get sacked like that.
And they should have shorted up actually before drafting.
All right. Well, you know what?
We're done?
Yeah, we're out of time. So, Doogers, go ahead and say bye to Mama Dukes.
All real men tell their moms they love a mom. I love you. A bushel of peck, hug around neck, and a boo, 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 boo.
Make sure you guys tune in every 6:30 to 7. Remember, you miss an episode, go to your favorite podcast platform. Unless it's Apple, then go there tomorrow. And make sure you check us out on our socials. Everything at Longshotz Radio. Thanks for tuning in to the only station that matters in Central Florida, 96.9 FM The Game.
Ooh, it dies with me.